All right, First Nations Youth Course, revolutionizing mental health, wellness, and fitness with data and analytics. All right, so we get the problem, right? So mental health, First Nations youth face higher rates of mental health issues compared to the general population. Factors such as intergenerational trauma, socioeconomic disparities, and lack of access to culturally appropriate resources contribute to these challenges. Wellness. Many First Nations communities lack access to adequate wellness programs and services. Limited resources and infrastructure make it difficult for youth to engage in activities that promote overall well-being. Fitness. Physical activity rates among First Nations youth are lower compared to non-Indigenous youth. Barriers such as limited access to sports facilities, lack of transportation, and cultural disconnection from traditional activities contribute to this disparity. Solution. The First Nations Youth Course, First Nation Bodyweight X Youth Course offers a comprehensive solution that combines mental health, wellness, and fitness with revolutionary data and analytics. By leveraging data analytics, our course, Fitness Bodyweight X, is able to provide personalized and effective support to First Nations youth. Data analytics utilizes advanced data analytics techniques to analyze individual data and identify patterns and trends. Provides personalized recommendations and interventions based on the data. Mental health offers a range of mental health resources and tools to support the emotional well-being of First Nations youth. Provide access to trained professionals who can offer counseling and support. Now, this provide access, right? So definitely have to, there'll be other individuals who will be coming on board who will, or perhaps even just having a referral-based approach to this aspect. Okay. Wellness focuses on promoting overall wellness through activities such as yoga, meditation, mindfulness. Those are just examples. But for the Bodyweight X is more on the sense of, body weight training, high intensity interval training, could be posture, core focus, sports related, kickboxing, boxing. Okay, there is, being a personal trainer since 2010, working with hundreds and thousands of clients over the years, teaching martial arts for the past 20 years as of January 2025. Fitness provides fitness programs, activities tailored to the needs and interests of First Nations youth. Right. So given the reserve, given the location, access to other gym facilities, right? So Bodyweight X, Bodyweight Athletics, can tailor to that given community on what they need. Okay. Offers access to activity. Market is just for you guys to realize here for the given reserve or given either going to be sponsorship. Okay. Market. Target audience. The First Nations Youth Course is targeted towards Indigenous youth aged 16 to 24. Now, of course, we can't have little, my very first martial arts class when I very first started teaching at 22 was 4 to 6-year-olds. All right, so I did teach youth. It is definitely more challenging, and I know we are doing a remote style approach to this. So definitely a little more geared towards the little older individuals, right? Perhaps 11, 10-ish. Okay. This age group represents a critical stage in personal development and is often faced with unique challenges and stressors. Okay, program demand, mental health, wellness, and fitness. Traction, customer testimonials. Taking the First Nations Youth Course. This is what we, this testimonial is a general approach to it, but this is what we want to achieve, right? So we want to focus on, okay, what do you want to accomplish through this program? Well, I want them to be fitter. We want them to be fitter, to decrease their body fat percentage. They want to have overall happiness with their life. They want to have confidence to tackle their life goals, business goals, school-related, family-related goals. Okay, so we want to focus on the outcome of our program, of the result of our coaching, and we will work backwards. So taking the First Nations Youth Course has been life-changing for me. It has helped me develop a better understanding of mental health and wellness, and I feel more empowered to take care of myself, John Doe, Jane Doe. And that's what we want to aim for. Okay, so what is the ultimate purpose? Ultimate purpose is to feel better, have a better understanding of mental health and wellness, and to feel empowered. So empowerment, it trickles into everything in life. Me working out, I feel empowered, energetic, and motivated to achieve my goals that I set for life. Over 90% of course participants actively engage with the course materials and complete the assigned tasks. Again, this is what we want to achieve, at least 90%. How? By our weekly check-ins or daily check-ins through the Messenger app, the live stream communication group coaching, and of course, developing a lifelong relationship. Because it's want to have. Sorry, just to backtrack, right? So course material, information, products, yes, they are vital. We can always Google mental health first aid youth, and we can go on there, right? But the key is not that many people will complete the given course. So that's why we have to have that accountability with each other, with the community, within the app, and within remote coaching, right? That is what will be the factor, is that accountability and checking in either daily or weekly through the in-app messaging, through our Pensight software that we use, and also the live stream coaching, just like how we're doing here. And again, so several course graduates have gone on to pursue careers in mental health and wellness using the knowledge and skills gained from the course. And just to touch base on, Warriors Against Violence Youth Group that me and a couple of colleagues, thankfully led our youth. Gone into mental health and wellness after the fact, after they graduated. We were having teenage high schoolers, and they felt, happier as a result of coming to our group in person in the Vancouver, East Vancouver. And that's what we want to have. We want to have our youth that participate in our course to pursue other ventures in First Nations community development or empowerment. Okay, so this is what we want to achieve. And soon enough, we will have hundreds of more people testifying over in court, giving testimonials of the result of what they achieve in our course. And of course, we want to be recognized by local communities and organizations for its positive impact on First Nations youth. Shout out to Joe and Joyce Vasella for the Warriors Against Violence adult program. They have led the way in the community development over years, over decades. And that's what we want to have as well too. We want to have that impact. We want to lead the example, and also emulate other successful programs that are giving back to the community. Mental health expert, wellness, fitness, product. Because product is more on experience, informational product. Features, wellness tracking, data analytics, cutting edge, insights, personalized benefits, gain tools, user experience. Okay. The business model, or the course fees for participants, sponsors, corporate, grant from funding, non-profit and non-profit, tier-based courses as well too, distribution channels, online, previously recorded, Pensight, the market demand for mental health, wellness, and fitness programs. In 2018, as you can see, it just keeps on increasing because the need is there, right? The impacts of societal changes, during the C word, right? The mental health aspect of that, and also the group coaching model business itself. I believe the Harvard Business Review estimated that this year or the upcoming next year is $1 billion, and it's just rising, billion with a B. So the group coaching model online will be here to stay and to increase, just like how we need to increase our services to help out individuals, First Nations and non. Funding requirements, people come through. So there you go. So that's what it is. And how and why am I a part of this? Well, just to touch base, from 14 to 18, I was addicted to heroin, on and off. I ran from my problems. I didn't have healthy boundaries. I did not have effective communication. I did not have a group I can come to The group I did go to, was gangs. I have a tattoo on my arm here, on my shoulder. I am First Nations and also Asian descent, and I ran, I hung around with the wrong crowd, but I had to have that feeling of connection, and that connection was with the wrong outlet. And as a result of that, I went deeper, or I should say deeper, descending into criminal activity, gang affiliation, violence. Eventually, it led me to being incarcerated. Right. So when I just turned 18, and I won't get into details of the specific crime itself, but I got just turned 18, got arrested, I got on bail, and was being heavily addicted to heroin and that lifestyle and the people I was hanging out with. I reoffended and I went back in. And, to this day, 42 years old, I'm 42 now, and I just turned 18. I got out at 19, and I'm very thankful that I went in. Because, me being incarcerated for those 11 months, I spent 11 months inside. I had to really look at myself in the mirror. Prior to that, I hated who I was. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. Now I can be proud of who I am and what I've become, because that's me, what's the word I'm looking for? What's that? The coming out, or when it's a certain aspect in life changes you for the better. And that was me being incarcerated and me getting out on bail and improving my life. When I got on bail, I had to go get my adult dogwood because I had dropped out of high school. I got my dogwood. I went to a Indigenous First Nations college where I learned about my history. My grandmother, who was actually my mom for the first 18 years, my family told me that my mother is actually my grandmother, and my sister is actually my biological mom. She had me at 14. All right, so if I learned that at 18, that's another reason why I kind of spiraled out of control to my addiction. But yeah, I found out more history of First Nations history through college. And I went to SFU to get into law. I went to UBC to switch over my focus to First Nations General Studies. Youth worked for years with Warriors Against Violence youth group. So then I became kickboxing at 21. I started kickboxing as a student. 22, a year later, I started teaching kids to adults, to beginner adults, and eventually to the fight camp. And then in 2010, I started doing personal training, and I've done personal training ever since 2010, nonstop ever since then. I've always been working with somebody, even during the C word. I was still working with people in personal training. And what else is there? Yeah, I had my own gym. We had 155 clients. I had 6 other trainers. I had that experience. Unfortunately, I had to shut down. But lessons learned, and I'm still in the game. I'm still in the fight. And I've grown exponentially ever since being 19, getting on at 19. And I'm always continue to learn. And what I want to do is, why I'm doing this, is when I go to the heavenly gates, hopefully another 40, 50 years plus at least, when I go there and whoever asks me, okay, Ryan, what have you done with your life? And I want to say, look how many people I've changed. Look how many people I've coached. Look at all of the legacy that I left behind. That's why I want to do this. Okay. But yeah, please, let me know what you guys are thinking, your thoughts on this. Just to let you know how this aspect, the sharing, basically, the course material for First Nations youth, I do have a 90-day program, and there's also topics that we can go through week by week. And we will have hot seats. We can have hot seats, some coming on the camera. We'll talk, we'll respond. We can have, a couple of people have perhaps acting out the part. For example, let's say, having there's one topic, setting healthy boundaries. Like, all right, okay, well, there's I statements, I feel when you, and making sure that, we come across and communicating that we're not being angry toward that individual. So you can have role playing, that's what I'm talking about, right? So, how can we, so what's the outcome and beginning of our program? Perhaps, having a little quiz of saying how, 1 out of 10, how do you feel about stress? How do you feel about your current health? How do you feel about your current fitness? How do you feel about your communication with your friends and family? And, having a scale from 0 to 10. 10 being, exceptional, and 1 being, or 0 being, I need help, right? You can have that comparison from day 1. And after the 90 days or whatever the duration that we do have, we'll have that re-quiz or retest again. And hopefully, not hopefully, we will, because that's our focus, is to make sure, how do you feel about your life now? Are you happier? Oh, 10, definitely, I'm way happier. After this past 30, 60, 90 days of really looking into myself, establishing a community, I am so much happier with who I am. I can deal with stress. I know my red flags. I know not to hang out with certain crowds. My mindset is clear. My inner peace is intact. So that's what we want to have. All right. Thank you very much. I'm Ryan Omeasoo, Fighter Fit Athletics.